175.
Hello, hashtag Verse TV family. Welcome. It's week 175. I'm Aaron Mack, and the song that's we're gonna do something a little different with the song thing now. We're doing old school song and new school song, but we're actually I'm gonna do it new school song then old school song. So my new school song is by, and of course I know we represent her every single, or I represent her often because like her Renaissance album is superb in my opinion, and I love her song "I'm That Girl." Particularly when she says, don't need drugs for that freak ish. And I particularly like that. And I remember, I think it's important because a lot of times people will use or feel that they need drugs to enhance the sexual activity, and they don't. You don't. All right. And I remember this guy. He was actually a porn director that I met in my thought sexual exploration days, looking for love in all the wrong hotel rooms. In his case, well, in all the wrong bedrooms. In his case, it was a hotel room. And I remember he asked me if he could blindfold me and feed me fruit. And me being a gullible 19-year-old, I was like, sure, go ahead and do it. And he blindfolded me and fed me fruit that was drugged. And I need to take this off the screen. I was really wild with him. Like I did, I was my freakiest with him, but at the end of the day, sex with me is mediocre. So I guess it wasn't good enough because I think that he was testing me for his porn and without my knowledge, without my knowing, because I was thinking that I was meeting him because we were gonna fall in love and be together because I was always looking for love in all the wrong bedrooms. Anyway, my older song is Shirley Murdoch's I Still Love You. And I that song connects with me because through my working to improving, I say I still love you because I realize there are times that I can feel like you should not improve. You do not have a right to improve. So you shouldn't love yourself because of that, if you do. And it's similar to, honestly, one of my former mental health counselor, she told me when I was talking about the fact that when I befriend somebody, I will sometimes think about if I did XYZ, that would make that person hate me. That's a guaranteed thing to do to make them hate me. And I asked her, I was like, why do I even think about that kind of stuff? And she said that's because you don't feel you deserve friends. And I was like, wow, oh, okay. And she said that she had another client who did the same thing. So it's like, I'm not alone, but we just need to change our thinking. Anyway, I still love you talking about me. I still love you through it all. Yes. Basic complexity. Kevin, you got a haircut and you're wearing a hat. All right, mister, I see you. I think you're on mute though, friend.
And you were right. Um. All right. So, does it matter newer or older song first?
Whatever.
Okay. Then actually, I'll say the newer song, and I really don't have much to say about it, but I do like it. Newer song being Plan B by Making the Stallion.
That's a
And
new song with an old school vibe.
yeah, so
Sorry.
what it's crazy to say it nowadays, but older song because it didn't seem older then was Rock the Boat by the late Aaliyah. And I with that song in particular, I remember getting into a disagreement with some dude about it. And I was saying that it was a low key sexual song, which it was. And he wanted to argue me down about it.
Huh. All right now.
Yeah,
Low.
I just told him, I was like, I pause for a second, listen to the lyrics that says everything.
Yeah. Pe- People will just listen to beats and love the beats. But I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off.
Nah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't like fully take in any song with, in particular in the 90s, because the 90s was really low key sexual.
All of it was, honestly, like going all the way back. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't want to get his name wrong because I feel like I'm being so disrespectful. But when he was when people talk about stuff like you have my waters rising, they're talking about their dick. You have my dick rising, you know. But you have my what like, and people were talking about that in the '80s. Sexual healing was about
Actually, they, as far as I know, that goes back to the 70s.
sexual healing.
Uh,
I thought sexual healing was the '80s.
I'm sorry.
Sexual healing is the '70s.
Well, no, I was just saying, talking about sex in general.
You know, there are other songs, and I always feel on the fence about should I reveal this. I might have said it before, so maybe I should just say it again. Okay. Aretha
Go
Franklin's
for it.
song "Respect" "Respect"
Yeah.
is actually one of those low key sex songs because respect. And one of my ex boyfriends actually told me about this, because I sometimes date him a little older. And well, he wasn't even 10 years older than me, but he was like a '76 baby. And he was telling me about how back in the day, people would say, I want you to respect me. You need to respect me. And that's their way of saying, I want you to go in and F me. And that was actually the phrase, and that's why if you listen to the lyrics, just like you talk about the other guy listening to the lyrics of Rock the Boat, if you listen to the lyrics, RESPECT, find out what it means to me, RESPECT, take care, TCB, take care of business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she's
Oh.
talking about. But no, no disrespect to the queen because she is the
No,
queen
of course it. Uh-huh.
here. And there's nothing wrong with singing about sex stuff.
Yeah.
I think at this point we've kind of just gone way
Cool.
overboard. Um,
Yes.
Not way overboard, like oh we're so graphic, it's so disgusting. But it's just like we we're pushing the bar of sex, and that's like the only thing that people are allowed to creatively push anymore because
Right.
that's the only thing that the music business says will generate money to push the bar on sex. So that's why everybody pushes the bar on sex, nothing else.
And that is so not true.
The
There
music industry won't allow us to see.
numerous songs that were not talking about sex that did very well. And I don't think she was singing about sex. Um, with Tony Braxton, in the song "Unbreak My Heart."
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What?
don't recall that being about sex.
Yeah, that was a huge mega hit, and you
Right.
remember the music video, like it was her and her boyfriend like went out on a motorcycle. Like I
Yeah.
used to always be like so scared, like, oh my, I don't want a boyfriend to ride a motorcycle. I would be so scared, you know. But at that same time, Celine Dion had the video for
I know what you talking about.
yes.
I
Was
forget.
lonely nights and empty rooms. Lonely found a better na 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 forever. Then you were history with the slamming of the door, and I felt myself so strong and so. I'm gonna drive myself crazy if I don't get it. All coming back to me now. All coming back
Yeah,
to me now
yes.
was the song that she also had her love interest die in a motorcycle accident.
Yeah,
And
and
both of those
like
videos,
that was in the same time frame.
it was in the same time frame.
Yeah.
See, millennials represent. All right. Yes, older millennials. We better go back that far. Anyway. But oh crap. That's what I. Oh, okay. Sorry. So let's go through the topics for this week. We start off with part of the Homo's Tea segment is the Great Tea Dialogue 175, and it's coming from at just underscore a underscore mermaid underscore princess and at razb underscore b2k and at Leanne Amazing 206, and that's LIANNAMAZING 206. And the second part of the Homo's Tea section today is coming from Amanda Seals. And then we go into the Homo's Talk Show part, which is starting with another T He Wants for Real. T He Wants FR 175. And the last topic is coming from at I am Bonte. I'm Bonte. I am Bontee. Now, are we ready to get this show on the road? Basic complexity.
Yeah, let's go for it.
175. Hashtag Verse TV. I'm Aaron Mack.
Kevin, aka Basic Complexity.
Hashtag Verse TV family. Hashtag Verse TV. 175.